Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about GreenShift's table of content block in WordPress. Okay, so this is a mini-series on all of GreenShift's blocks. Let's start by creating a blank slate for us. Let's make a new page so we can place and use this block. So there's a couple ways to do this. The first one is once you log into your WordPress backend, through the login page, you'll end up on your dashboard. Head over to your left-hand sidebar over here and scroll down to Pages and click on Add New Page. Alternatively, if you're already logged in, you're on your website here, your web page, here's our domain. It doesn't have to be your home page, but any page in here, you'll have this top toolbar over here. Hover over New and scroll down and click on Page. That's going to make us a new page and it'll take us to the WordPress block editor. Alright, so this is the WordPress block editor. This is a blank page at the moment, you can see. And we're going to insert the GreenShift block here. We can do any block, but for this video we're exploring GreenShift's table of content. And I'll name this test because this is a test page. On the left-hand sidebar, left-hand side of the toolbar, there's this plus icon in blue called the block inserter. Let's click on that, and you can see we have a bunch of blocks here, and we can search for it here, or we can just scroll down to GreenShift elements, and you'll see that we have well, it's not here. So let's scroll down a bit further and we'll see extra elements. And this is the GreenShift logo. And the icons are in blue. So we have table of content. Let's go ahead and drag and drop that over here. Okay, and it's there. And you can see on the right-hand toolbar over here, if it's not enabled or if it's not shown, there's this button here beside Publish called Settings. And it's going to show us our options for this block. Now, it gives us a heads up over here, a tooltip. How it works: use core headings or advanced heading blocks to make table of content, table of contents. For advanced heading, you must add anchors without spaces and options of block inside anchor section and advanced tab. To remove headings from table of contents, just add next class. This is going to be on your CSS, remove from TOC. Alternatively, we have dynamic TOC, where we can use this table of content as a template for a bunch of things. And if we have hooks or any elements that we set up in our hooks, those are what will appear over here. But for this video, let's keep it simple. Let's disable this. And let's do something real simple. Let's scroll back up here on the block inserter and look for heading advanced. Let's drag and drop just one. Okay, we have a heading here, and you can see our table of contents is now populated with one. Let's drop a few more, and you can see 2, it's automatically numbered, 3, and then 4. Okay, and then to change how this looks like, let's say introduction. Let's call this editor's note, and then let's name this step 1, and then for this one, best or expert tips. Okay, now we have all of our headings here. And you can see we have our options for our headings. Let's say we want these two to be heading number 3. So we can either change it here, right? Or, and you can see it vanishes, or we can click on this one and we have our options here and click on heading 3. And then we have another video on how to mess with heading advanced. So let's focus on table of content. Let's just click on X over here just to hide this. We have more room to work. I'll click on this and you can see this is highlighted. And we have table of content over here. Now let's scroll down over here heading tag is set to number 2. So if I were to click on heading number 3, as these green ones are, you'll see that 1 and 2 are editor's note and expert tips, and introduction and step 1 are hidden. So let's put that back to heading number 2. Let's put subheading tag to heading 3, and you can see it now changes it up. So introduction and an editor's note is inside. If I were to add another one over here or put this in, let's say I move it up, you can see it moves up over here. Let's put that back down here. And let's click on this and let's move on to our next option. So we can click on this. We can change our background color to this, and we can change our text color to, let's say, blue, and then even background. For this, let's make it this color, and then we can enable or disable numbers, right? We can change the number background color to make it black. Text number color, we can make it a different color altogether, maybe yellow. And the number size, small, medium, large, and then giant. Let's keep it on large, no, medium. And then alignment, we can align it to the middle, to the right. I think that's fine. We can change our scroll offset. And we can also enable or disable this sticky panel, right? And there's a bunch of other options over here. We can change this to maybe a bit higher. Okay. And then we can enable SEO schema if we have SEO optimizations on there. And then title typography, we can change the font size and decorations. You can see we can put dotted lines over here. We can change the font size, line height, depending on desktop, tablet, or mobile. We can change the cases, right? Probably that's nice. We have more options, but it's the same as everything else. We can also select a custom font if we so wanted to. And we'll move over to subtitle typography. You can see for our subtitles, we can remove these, or we can change up our decorations over here. Okay. And the same thing, we can change the font for them. And let's close this. For border, we can add a border to everything. Let's put a border on this, and let's make it 8. It's kind of thick. We can change the design. And the radius, we can link it up to be 15, and it's going to be rounded out real nice. And we have our shadow over here. We add a shadow to it. We can change the hover to disappear, right? And these are hyperlinked, so it's going to take us to these. Make it jump like anchors and hooks. And then block and item spacing, we can change out the margin. Let's say 15 all over. And then for the space, for the margins inside, 15 as well. For everything. And then padding, 15 for that, just so you guys can see. 15. There you go. And then we can also edit how it looks like for the padding on the left side for, let's say, 30, just so it's in. And we have other advanced options over here, such as animation and our CSS transformations, position. If we wanted to change how it looked like, position, custom CSS, and responsiveness, we can enable or disable it in desktop, tablet, and mobile. Visibility settings, which is an add-on, unfortunately, and additional CSS classes. Once we're happy with our table of contents, let's go ahead and click on Publish and take a look at the result. Okay, with that saved, let's click on View Page, and now we have our table of contents on our site. You can see we have our headings over here. We have our headings in our table of content. So there's how you use GreenShift's table of content block. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.